part of China. Tonight we're enjoying the beautiful sounds from a Chinese musical instrument and the Chinese American who has perfected the craft.
She sure has. I met this musician at the end of a really busy day in San Francisco. We had been filming all over Chinatown and gathering lots of interviews for a number of different stories. Then she started playing. The music was just what we needed that night. So if you've had a hectic day, I hope you'll find her music soothing to your soul. It's an immigrant story.
She was born in China.
That begins like so many do.
Came to this country when she was in her 30s. And when she first came here, she didn't know English.
But this newcomer had a special way of being understood.
My name is Liu Weishan. I play this instrument for more than 60 years.
She's a performer.
Laughing.
Her language?
And this one like
universal.
Like sad.
Which do you prefer, the happy or sad?
It depends on what do you describe.
The instrument, Guzheng, Gu means ancient, Zheng means cither.
The history go back to 2,500 years.
Little Weishan has been playing the guzheng since she was a teenager. She didn't choose this instrument. Her teacher did.
I said, well, how did he pick it for you? And she says, he looked at her hand, looked at her fingers, and said, well, you have strong fingers. I think you can play this instrument.
As a young performer, Master Liu became such an accomplished musician, she rose to the pinnacle of her profession in her home country.
She was selected as a soloist in one of the most prestigious orchestras in China. And she gave that up to come to this country, you know, at the height of her career.
Now 75, she's not slowing down.
Music is a feeling art. It's not a visual art. When you feel the music, then you play. You make it sound different.
She's a musician, composer, and teacher.
She had groups and groups of kids.
1, 2, ready, go.
You know, they're very serious little players. And many of them will sleep here, they'll practice for hours, and she'll work with them for hours to get them to really understand the culture and the music, but also to play together.
In San Francisco, there is a group of performers that have been together 40 years, all playing the guzheng, performing annual concerts, keeping her music alive. Music from an ancient instrument that gave this immigrant a voice in her new home.
So I try to make some new composition, not only speak in Chinese, not only copy the Western. I want to mix them together to break the wall between the different cultures.
The guzheng, boy, it's so pretty. It's like
beautiful.
A table harp almost.
It's exactly right. It's 13 strings made of silk, and it's just a beautiful music instrument to listen to.
Yeah, well, it is a beautiful sound, and she has played this all over the world.
Yeah, you're right. She's traveled all over, performing in England, Germany, France, Japan, Australia, and South America. And I asked her what her music was like when she started as a 13-year-old girl. She described it in one word: boring. Boring at the time, but boy, she's come a long way since then. After all, her teacher told her, you should play, you should study hard, you should play this instrument forever, and that is certainly what she's done.
Yeah, well, she was given those fingers.
Strong hands.
Thank you, Scott.
You bet.